Abigail. Good morning, Alyssa.
Good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Joy. Good morning. Good morning, Aaron. Good morning, Daddy.
Morning.
Good morning, Amelia.
Good morning.
What did you do this morning?
Made bacon.
On the cook stove, huh? That was your first time really cooking on it.
Mm-hmm. A new one.
Bacon thief. You got caught red-handed. This morning we got some elderberries going on the cook stove with some rose hips because as much as I didn't want to get a cold, we got one trying to come to the house, huh? Okay, Alyssa and I are making a smoothie. We've got bananas in here, some raw milk, acacia berries, strawberries, vitamin C, baobab powder, some sweetener because we don't want to give the kids any sugar. And we're gonna blend this all up, and that'll be a wonderful.
And bananas. Yeah,
we got bananas in there. This will be a wonderful, healthy smoothie to get the kids some vitamin C and some good antioxidants. And get you guys healthy, huh? Typically, I buy doTERRA oil, but I'm trying to find something that's a little less expensive. This, it's plant therapy. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll try and get a close-up shot if I can't get it. This one's germ fighting, so I'm using this in a hand sanitizer spray bottle, and I'm just kind of spraying the kids' feet, and we're also diffusing this right now, so hopefully that will help. The elderberry syrup will be done soon, and we're just going to really try and kick this cold in the butt. Since it just started this morning, I'd really prefer it not spread through the house. Okay, so I'm getting my pan cleaned up from breakfast. I got a fussing baby. Elderberry syrup is almost done. We got a loaf of bread going in the oven. Andrew's bringing me in some wood so I can keep the fire going. Alyssa is now getting on these clothes, huh? So we can get the clothes out of here. It's so wonderful to be able to hang dry our clothes, but they're right next to the cook stove and on this side. So it makes it a little difficult, huh? What do you say?
Pizza. Say cheese.
Cheese!
What about me?
You want a picture too, Abby?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Me too.
Cheese.
Cheese.
What are you doing underneath there, Autumn Joy? Are you taking all the socks? Uh-huh. He likes to hide out underneath the hanging rack, huh? Okay, got a nice, clean, seasoned pan. And now we're going to work on making our elderberry syrup because I have one more child that I can hear it in their voice that they're starting to get sick, and I don't want it. So I'm going to plow through this thing. I can't even tell you how good this smells already. It smells like the fall season. So, go ahead and mix it. So I added about a tablespoon and a half of cinnamon, tablespoon-ish of ginger, ground ginger, and a half a teaspoon of allspice. My bowl is a big bowl, actually. This will fit probably a half gallon jar, mason jar, maybe even a little bit more, but we're a big family, and we need lots of elderberry syrup, huh? You get a messy face. I haven't done much vlogging. I've been trying to take care of sick ones and keep up on the housework and all that fun stuff, but I wanted to show you guys the smoothie that I'm about to make for them. First off, I got my elderberry syrup done. Got a big old full jar of it. Now we're moving on to this delicious concoction. One thing really quick I wanted to show you guys is I've been dousing the children with this 3 squirts just randomly whenever I notice it. It's colloidal silver. And then the smoothie that I'm making them, I'm trying to get this out of here, but I have these juice powders from Pure Synergy. So we've got carrot, this one is stuck. So I'm trying to jam it out. It's got a powder packet in there, but it's still caked on me. I've got kale, wheatgrass, and berry powder, and they're really high in vitamins. So we're trying to obviously fight colds naturally. So they're getting lots of vitamin C from our elderberry syrup, and I'm going to make them this. So I've got some raspberries and some strawberries in here, and a little pinch of salt, some baobab powder, which is full of antioxidants and vitamin C, and I'm also going to add some cacao powder. I would prefer to have raw cacao powder, but this is what I could find at Walmart. I didn't have a chance to order any on Amazon, and that's typically where I get it. It's got magnesium, vitamin C, and potassium. My liquid gold here, raw milk. This is chocked full of good stuff because it's raw, it's not pasteurized, it's full of good probiotics. It's just amazing stuff. Not to mention this delicious raw milk has lots of vitamin D in it, and that's one of the things that we're shooting for. Good morning, friends. It is day 2 of the vlog. I didn't film very much yesterday, so I felt it very much necessary to film today as well. Everybody was just super sick yesterday, and there was really no time for me to film. I needed to take care of my babies. So everybody seems to be feeling much better this morning. I gave them lots of elderberry syrup, lots of vitamins, and colloidal silver. I also sprayed their feet with the On Guard concoction too, so everybody seems to be doing much better. Amelia still has a little bit of a yucky sound in her voice, but we're feeling better though, huh? Mm-hmm. And we're gonna go milk with Mom and get some fresh air.
Yep.
We'll see if I can get this to do justice, because it is gorgeous over there. Oh, it's not gonna come in. It's so beautiful because it goes to blue sky. Gorgeous. This is my favorite view. I will always show you guys this view because I just think it's so pretty.
Mama's milking and I'm videotaping her. Right, Mama?
Yeah. Cold out this morning, huh?
Mm-hmm.
A
At
lot
least
colder it feels like than it's been.
Mm-hmm. At least I have a big coat.
Yes.
That's how much milk we got. But more is coming in, right, Mama?
Yeah. Got a lot more in there. She's full this morning.
Mm-hmm. Mama been milking for how many months, Mama?
Not that long.
Give me your pretty cow. You're a beautiful cow. I have the
Okay, so for breakfast today, the kids are gonna have yogurt that I made on the cook stove. I'm getting better. It's still not the way that regular yogurt is, but it's good. And then I made granola for the children. You hungry? There you go. I actually put some of this organic berry powder from the Synergy company that I showed you guys yesterday in the granola, and it turned out really good. I'm excited. And it's super healthy for them. Okay, we are finally getting school started. I had to edit a video, and it's already 11 o'clock. So we're getting school done late today. Alyssa is helping Aaron do school. Superhero dudette helping the superhero dude. Andrew is gearing up for school, and so is Miss Bedelia. Apparently Miss Abigail needed a nap because she got herself all snuggled up on the couch and she fell asleep. Okay, so I'm gonna make pizza for dinner tonight, but I need to get started on my pie crust, or my pizza crust now. So it's new now, and I want to get started on it so it has time to rest in the fridge. And I'm going to do half our ground flour, half bread flour. Michael is not in here, and I actually have some flour left over from the last time that he ground. We've been adding it into our Wonder Mill, and it seems to gunk up the mill. So when he has leftover flour, it's usually chunky. It's like it's in the hopper as it's shooting out. Anyways, we decided that we're just gonna stick that in the blend tech and with some grains, and we're gonna blend it up that way, and I will just do this batch with the blend tech, but most of the time we'll use the Wonder Mill, but today we're going to use the blend tech. I actually seen this on Thousands of Roots. Sarah, the family that lives with the Smiths, or on the Smiths property, she did this. the flour's done. I did it on 2 sessions at speed 9. And it turned out great. It's definitely not as fine as the Wonder Mill makes it, but for the purpose that we're using it for, it's going to be just fine. And we do half and half anyways, so a little texture is going to be quite delicious. Excited for pizza tonight? The recipe that I'm using for our pizza is from Bob's Red Mill. It's on the back of it. I'm not exactly sure if it's copyright to show it, so I will try and link the recipe. It is the perfect pizza crust. My dough is done. I did a double recipe, and I'm just gonna, when it's time to cook it, I'm just gonna cut it in half, and I'll do half now, and then I'll freeze the other half, and the kids can have it maybe in a couple days for lunch or something. But I'm gonna throw this in the fridge and let it rise for the next 4 hours. So Autumn has been, first of all, she woke up really early this morning, but she's been kind of fussy. As soon as I put her on my back, this is what I got. Her just passed out. So I'm just gonna keep her on here for nap time, I guess. I got cooking to do, so it's not like she's a huge hindrance. I thought for sure we were in the clear, but Abigail's not feeling so good today. Everybody else is feeling much better, but she's a little sick today. I can hear it in her voice, and she took a nice long nap. So we're having some elderberry syrup and colloidal silver, and she's just gonna rest for the day. So hopefully I can kick it for her. She had everybody's doses yesterday, so I'm hopeful that she will feel better by tomorrow, but we'll see.
I am putting in the tea molding around the hearth pad because I've been waiting on it forever. Because I broke the first piece.
Yes, we did. We broke the first piece, but it wasn't our fault. Michael actually had to shim up the gap in here because it was too deep and we couldn't get the tea to lock in. But this is one happy mama because I am excited. You guys can imagine with 8 people living in a tiny little house, how much crud gets stuck in that crevice, and trying to sweep up the hearth pad as well. I am ready to have no more gaps there. My poor little girlie over there who's got a fever. You want some elderberry syrup? Okay, come on.
This is what I made with magnets.
Awesome. What is it?
A house. They're hotels, you know, those things. What we go in, the houses.
Okay.
These are them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Awesome.
It's a pretty house. They're different colors. They're rainbow.
Yep. All right. We have great trim. I'm so happy. Thank you.
You didn't have to get the fire blazing before I did that.
Okay, so we've got all of our pizza fixins right here. So that's the kids'. Oh, be careful, please. We've got the kids' pizza crust.
Yeah.
Michael and I's pizza crust. I did a keto fathead pizza crust, I think it's called. Got some mozzarella because I don't have any fathead. I had this in the freezer from our last month's grocery shop, so it needs to be used up. We've got some leftover Mexican cheese blood, I think it is. Some turkey pepperoni. We got 2 kinds. The girls like this kind, everybody else likes this kind. I have a little bit of my mozzarella, and we're gonna make pizza. Okay, here is our pizza crust. I did a double recipe because I don't want to have to make lunch tomorrow. I did the same thing for the kids, and I was going to save theirs, please. But I'm going to make their pizzas as well. And then I don't have to worry about cooking lunch tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. It's preparation day for us, so it's easiest for me to not have to worry about food for the day.